Hi, this is Marcus Guiliano from MarcusG.tv.
How come every time I come and shoot beer review, you're from somewhere else?
I'm never because I do so many things.
Oh, okay.
I do so many things.
One time you're from the restaurant, then you're from Twitter, then you're from Facebook, and now you have your own TV station. I'm so freaking excited to be on your own TV station.
MarcusG.tv. It's
I
brand
need my
new.
own TV station.
Buy it. Go online, make it. I'll show you how. It's easy. By the way, .tv websites are the most expensive.
It's okay.
$40. Not a problem. Plus, you know, the programming and everything.
That's okay.
Somebody do it. I'm here with Kevin Burns from thefoaminghead.com, New York's beer authority. Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you.
Even though you really haven't left, you're always here.
I'm always around.
You're always around. Today, we are tasting Bear Republic.
Are you sure?
Wait, we're going to get into that. Bear Republic Racer 5. Okay? Now, the neat thing is we have it in bottles, and we think we have it on tap.
I see a tap handle that says Racer 5.
We have a tap handle that says Racer 5. We have a keg that's labeled Racer 5.
And we wanted to do...
Those are not the same beers.
We wanted to do a bottle by keg.
Bottle by keg.
Against keg, taste off.
Because there's always slight differences. Most of the time we like the keg better, but there's been some instances where we've liked the can or the bottle better. Now, these are not the same beers by any stretch. These are not, this is not the same beer.
I'm no expert.
Now,
I am an expert, but I don't think it takes an expert to figure out that that's not the same beer.
Right. That's not the same. That's not the same beer. This is the bottle, same color. That's coming from the keg. Two totally different. Not even close.
Now we checked the keg. See
Keg is marked. The keg is marked Racer 5.
Okay.
They sent me a Racer 5 tap handle. Now here's the part that really gets me upset. You called.
Gets you upset, gets me upset as well. Now, what we always like to do, if we taste a beer that's like off, not bad that we don't enjoy, if it's off, we usually don't post a review or we post a disclaimer. We thought this bottle was off. We'll call the brewery. They're usually very receptive. These craft brewers are very receptive. Let's send you another bottle. We want you to taste the right product. You know, a lot of craft breweries buy bad beer back. You know, it's an incredible expense, but they're willing to do it. So obviously, as a retail restaurant, we would call the distributor and take this up with them. But we also went the extra mile, and I called Racer 5.
Racer 5.
So let them know that this might be a beer problem.
You call Bear Republic.
Bear Republic.
Bear Republic makes Racer 5.
Call Bear Republic just to let them know this might be a bigger problem. I would hate for your customer to be upset. We love your beer. Bear Republic, we love your beer. We want people to love it as well.
Right.
The lady could not get me off the phone soon enough. It apparently was not their problem.
Really?
It was not.
Now, you told me this off camera right before this happened. When we reported this, we're like, this is the same beer. That's a little bit upsetting.
It was not. The lady could not get me on the phone fast enough. Wanted me to go through a distributor, which is the proper channel. I don't know if she thought we wanted money back.
Ultimately, it's their beer.
It's their beer. It's their name on it.
Bear Republic, this is your beer that's labeled Racer 5. Okay, now unless there's a massive difference from the bottling that happens in the keg and the bottling, which there is, there's totally two different beers. This is your concern here. Honestly, Bear Republic, you need to step up to the plate and do something, and not just snub up off the phone, not wait to get off of this. You know, ultimately we have to go through the vendor to get the keg returned.
We'll deal with that.
But maybe you guys should call the vendor and say, hey, there's something going on, or maybe you should want to talk to us and ask some more questions, like when we got it, what does the keg say, what does the batch number say, what size keg is it, when did you get that in on the invoice, let me call your vendor, who is your vendor. Bear Republic dropped the ball in my concern on this keg beer. Totally dropped the ball.
Now we'll taste the beer.
Taste the beer.
I will promise to stay impartial. I've drank this Racer 5.
I love the Racer 5.
We love it.
So do we skip the beer that's not right?
We'll taste it. Who knows what it is? Who knows what it is?
I mean, what else do they have? They have Hop Rod Rye.
I don't think this is the Hop Rod Rye. It has like a rye malt taste, but that Hop Rod Rye was really nice, really dry. Reminded me of the 6 Point Righteous Rye, like a rye on hop steroids.
You know,
I don't think it is.
Since we don't know what this is, let's put it on the picture, and let's just go to our. We wanted to do keg versus bottle, but
we'll just do bottle. We'll do a bottle review of the Racer 5. Of course, a clear golden yellow color. Right, it had a nice head on it, but after
I'm almost smelling some like lavender in here.
This nose is wonderful.
Floral, big, robust.
Floral. I get the lavender that you.
There's lavender, right?
It is a big, big aroma, and not something. The hops are there, but I don't expect that aroma off IPA. But it's still really good. It's really different. I mean, we've tasted hundreds of IPAs.
This hands down to me is an A- beer all day long. Every time I taste it.
We've tasted hundreds of IPAs, and we always say hoppy, clean, citrus, grapefruit. This is an IPA that has a much different nose, and I like it. Kind of sweetness up front, over some pale malt,
Right,
and then
but
here come the hops.
the sweetness is
cavalry, the cavalry of hops, sweetness over pale malt to start, and the cavalry of hops come, and they just keep on coming, leading to a very, very lingering dry finish that I like. And I don't like the overly bitter dry finishes. This is big bitter. I bet the IBUs on this are high, but it's still balanced well. That nose, I still smell that nose, which adds a different component. I love this beer. I think I'm with you on the A-.
Yeah.
Brewing A-.
Customer service.
Customer service. F+.
And F, they fail. It's either pass or there's no, they fail. Customer service today at Beer Republic failed. Their beer, on the other hand, is phenomenal. So we can't blame the brewer.
No.
Unless he kegged it wrong. Maybe he was drinking too much beer and kegged it wrong.
I doubt it.
Doubtful. So I think the brewer's off the hook. Customer service, or the people in the office, or whoever answered the phone call, F.
Just brutal.
And it's just a straight F. You know what I do lately? When I have bad customer service at places, like I had bad customer service at Home Depot, couldn't get through them for the longest time on the phone, I tweet, for bad customer service, go to @Home Depot and buy XYZ. Within 3 hours, I get a direct message back on Twitter.
Well, which tells me that they care. I always give somebody a second chance.
Right.
It tells me that they care, but you don't want that first impression. That's that first impression.
Home Depot did redeem themselves on Twitter. I've had this happen with them. Riedel Crystal. They haven't redeemed. Riedel Crystal has not redeemed themselves. The lady who does sales for the Metro New York area, in my opinion, is terrible. I was one of the top 25 Riedel Crystal buyers in the Metro New York area for a few years in a row. The top 25 of all the restaurants in New York and outer Connecticut, New Jersey, upstate New York, top 25. They haven't sold me a glass in 2.5 years, 3 years. The sales rep is non-existent. I call, I get no answer back. I call, she answers the phone. I'll call you back. I never get a call back. Last time I tweeted them and everything, I went through back and forth through Twitter message after Twitter message. Finally, she says, the rep sends me an email, call me. I call her and say, I'm in California right now or whatever. And she goes, well, just call me when you get back. Now, you would think that she'd be on top of this account. Riedel Crystal's basically lost his account. It's beyond me.
It's kind of baffling. The beer is wonderful.
The beer is wonderful. Let's talk about some good stuff. Let's talk about the beer. It's an A-.
I love this beer. That nose is sticking with me. It's so different for an IPA. But the IPA is wonderful. Look at this. I have like a lacing pattern
in my glass. This is a beer that if I wasn't working, well, I mean, I work all the time, but if I was didn't have to run in the restaurant, I would go grab another one of these.
Yes, that's our test. That's our test. You can give it an A, you can give it 100 points, you can give it a 10. The test
Are you going to go grab another beer?
I'm drinking this, do I want another one? And
now,
this passes that
here's
test.
the important thing, because a lot of people say, oh, I'm not a beer expert, I'm not a wine expert. Don't listen to our review. Try it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. It's not your style. If you love it, you love it. If you're going to give it 100 points, give it 100 points. Don't listen to us. Our job is to nearly get you turned on to the beer. Want you to try, because
your opinion.
Give us our
maybe some flavors. We always give the grades, but we always give a flavor.
Then you taste it for yourself. Decide what you want to do with it, and then go from there. You know, this could be totally not your style. You may never like it, but just go out and try it. The one thing I like to do is I like to experiment with beer and wine. I like to try something I haven't tried before.
Try something.
Now, a friend of mine has a good wine philosophy. He'll never drink the same wine twice.
I get torn because constantly trying to try new stuff, and every once in a while I'll go back to an old fair and go, oh my God, I forgot how good this beer is.
Right.
I forgot. So I'm always trying.
Well, there's more wine in the world than beer.
Yeah.
So he has a good philosophy.
I'm always trying new stuff, but I will keep, some bottles of my favorites tucked away to go back to that old fair. Yeah. And this qualifies. This could be one of those fairs.
Bear Republic Racer 5, A-.
Cheers.
You are what you drink. Drink good beer. MarcusG.TV with Kevin Burns from the Foaming Head.